just to make sure that we understand better. So I assume that we're just going to use this so that you can see whether you did well or not, and then again assess yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use a question to explain, because obviously under partnership we've got at least 2 partners. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
And then that's why you have got 2 capital accounts. Can you see now? And you have got
Yes.
2 current
Yes.
accounts.
Yes.
Are you with me? So
Yes.
it means
Yes,
it's a
I'm with you.
partnership. You cannot have less than 2. You must have at least 2. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
obviously
Yes.
these capital accounts are for, we know capital is the contribution from the owners. So meaning the partners
Yes.
contributed the following. This belongs to the partners, but the current accounts are the personal accounts to partners. Meaning whatever they get
Okay.
from the partnership, we transfer to these accounts. Because I want you to know the
Okay.
difference. Do you understand the
All
difference between the
right.
two? This one is for the contributions, and this one is for
Yes.
whatever we give partners. We can give them salaries, we can give them the share of
Okay.
profit, we can give them allowances. Whatever we give them will always be taken to these 2 accounts, current accounts.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Okay.
So all these accounts are classified as equities.
All right.
Owners' equities. Yes, they are both owners' equities. So you must know that they are both owners' equities. Why must you know that? Is because when you record, you need to understand the rules of account equation, the rules of debit and credit. So you must know which one, whether you're gonna increase it or whether you're gonna decrease it. So if you understand that they are equities, it means you will understand whether you must debit or credit. Remember, the equities increase on the
On credit.
increase on the credit, and they decrease on the debit. Are you with me?
Debit. Okay. Yes.
Yes. So you must remember that. So after doing that, obviously, they will always give you supplementary information. Supplementary, for example, is just an additional information. It's like the adjustments and things like that. Can you see now?
Yes.
And then they will always give you the partnership agreement, because now we're dealing with the partnership. A partnership must have an agreement between the partners, so they will always give you the partnership agreement or partnership constitution. So obviously it's all about what they agreed in this partnership. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
And then in this case, they say the annual interest rate of 6%. So they said there's an annual interest rate of 6% must be given to both partners' current accounts. So it means the current accounts and the partners and the capital account, we will have to make sure that we calculate interest on them and give them to the respective partners. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
And then they also told us about how do they share profit. They share profit equally. So in other words, half. If we've got 100 rands, you take 50 rands, I take 50 rands. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
They also agreed with on the salaries, and each partner is entitled to a monthly salary of 15 and 20,000 respectively, meaning
Yes.
15,000 is for Kanyisile and Tiniko is 20,000 per month.
20. Yes.
They
Okay.
say as
Yes.
of the 30th of June, the salaries were paid up to 30 April. So this is only about the partnership. Okay, so we know more about the partnership. We'll come back to this information. Any questions so far?
Okay. No questions. You can continue.
Now we've got the adjustments for the business. They said the business aimed to expand its operation by acquiring an additional warehouse of new range of helmets. Can you see now? So meaning we are producing helmets here. So they decided to have a new warehouse. Obviously, we know that the new warehouse is going to be a building. So in other words, we acquired a new warehouse for the build as a building. On the 30th of June, Mbombela Bank provided us with a loan. So we've got a loan of 468 to buy that particular warehouse. Okay. And they say the warehouse
Yes.
was acquired on the 2nd of July 2024 at a cost of 468. No problem. This loan is classified
Yes.
as long term and it has got an interest rate of 8% and to be repaid over 6 years, starting from the 30th of June 2025. The transaction has not yet been recorded. Okay, no problem. We're just analyzing the information for now. So I'm going to come back to it. Okay. Are you still with me? Are you still with me?
Yes, we're back now. I lost you a little bit.
No. Yeah, no, I know. It's just hiccup. Okay. On the 30th of June, it was decided that the outstanding debt of 21,900 owed to the business was unlikely to be recovered and should be written off. Remember, as I said, some of the things are the things that we learned before.
Yes, yes.
Yes, no problem. So the requirement, they say assume that the profit available to the partners for distribution is 560. Okay. What is the correct balance of the current account for Dinico as at 30th of June 2024? Can you see now? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna show it using an account. Can you see now? And thereafter, because when you're online, sometimes maybe you don't want to write an account, but I always prefer the account. And thereafter, you will be able to know how to do it without the account. Is it okay if we do it like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
That's fine. Okay. So this is what you need to do, and we are going to have the current account. I think it's for Dinico, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yes. So this is the current account. Okay. Firstly, you must know that the current account is an owner's equity. It increases on there, as you told me, credit, and it
Credits,
decreases on there, debit.
debits.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we still together? Yes. That's the
Yes, I'm
first
with
thing that
you.
we must know. And secondly, we need to make sure that we go and check. Remember, our accounting period is very much important. So if I check
Yes, yes.
here, our accounting period is as at 30th of June, meaning we started on the 1st of July 2023. Do you agree with me? This is our accounting
Yes,
period.
yes, I agree. Yes, yes, that's correct.
It's important to write it down and then you say 30th of June 2024. Obviously, this will be the 1st of July. I hope you still remember how to do this to come up with the accounting period.
Yes, yes, I do remember.
Okay, no problem. So it means firstly we need to go and check the balance of the current account at the beginning. Do you have any current account balance at the beginning for Dinico?
Yes, we do. 1st July, it's 930, 9,300.
Yes.
1 July.
Don't forget, you must always check this one. You must check this, the sides. They always give you the sides.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's debit. Can you see that? Yeah,
Yes.
you must always check that. Why? Because sometimes it can be debit and sometimes can be credit. So you just say
Okay.
2023 when you started, July
Yes.
the 1st. Okay. first thing that you do, and then you just say this balance, like we've been doing all along, brought
Yes.
down, and then you put that 9,300. Yeah? And then you must just check, is this balance favorable or unfavorable according to you?
It's unfavorable.
Yes, because it is on the debit side. Can you see the importance of knowing that?
Yes.
So it means Tiniko started with a negative balance.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
So meaning whatever we're gonna give Tiniko in future is going to be reduced by this. It's like you are having a negative bank balance in a way, but it's not bank. I'm just giving an example.
Yes.
Yes, that's why. So that's the first thing. We put Jiniko's balance. So we can also do that. I don't know if we have to do the Kanisile one because this is not for the assignment, it's just for practice. I don't know if I can also do Kanisile, or are you okay with Jiniko only?
I'm okay with the Nuko.
Okay, no problem. Now, secondly, we check the information that affects the partnership. So we check the partnership agreement.
Okay.
So the first one is the interest. They said we should have interest on capital, and we must also have interest on current account. So meaning the partners must be given this. So let's start with the capital. How much is the interest? We just have to take how much is Diniko's capital?
Okay. It's the Nuko's capital is 246,700.
Yes, and we multiply it by 6%. You can just say 60 divided by 100, or 6% is still okay. And because it's for the whole year, you don't have to multiply by 12 over 12. You can say 12 over 12 is okay. And then how much will be Tiniko's interest?
246,700 times 6%, right? Okay. His
Yes.
interest is 14,802 rand. 14802.
102. No problem. Now, we must also calculate the interest on current account, because they said current account. Can you see now? So we must also do the interest on current account
Yes.
for Jiniko, of which is 9,300. We do the same because they said we must do that over 100.
Yes. Okay. And it's 558.
558. Can you see now? So we're just doing whatever they
Yes.
say we must do. Can you see now?
Okay.
Now, I want you to be careful because most people, when they see capital here, remember we're calculating the interest on capital. They want to transfer to capital. No. We only, if they ask you in future to open capital account, you only record in the
Yes.
capital if there has been an increase or an addition to capital, or let's say a decrease in capital. So we don't come to capital with the interest on capital. No, we only come to capital if there's a additional contribution or a change in capital. Will you remember that?
Addition in capital or change in capital.
Or maybe, any change, maybe addition or subtraction, whether they increase or decrease capital, we come here. That's the only time when we come here.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Yes.
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 Other than that, we don't do anything. So some students, when they see interest on capital, because sometimes they can ask you to open a capital account, they will transfer to the capital account because they see the interest on capital. No, these things will only, remember, they belong to the partners. The accounts which we use for partners is what? Is this one. Whatever belongs to them, we transfer to this account.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's start with the interest on capital. Meaning this interest on capital must be given to Jiniko. So we must transfer it to Jiniko's current account. Are you with me?
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
If I can ask you, under which side must we record this amount? We are giving Jiniko.
We credit because we're giving. So it's gonna increase his
That's true.
bank.
It's okay. And then it's gonna be June the 30th. And then we just have to write interest.
Okay.
And the journal we always use is called general journal, always. And then the amount was 14, I think 802, something like that.
Yes.
Can you see now? So that is how to
Yes.
approach the interest on current accounts. Are you okay with that?
Okay. Yes, I'm with you.
Now, because you're okay, let's also go and give him this 558. How are we going to give him?
Okay. We also put it on the credit side, interest on
Yes.
current account.
Yes. Now, can I say something?
Yes.
We can only give him if his balance, remember the balance that you calculated on was a negative. It means instead of giving him the interest, he must give us the interest. So with the current account, we cannot take it to the credit because he has got a negative balance. Remember, we calculated on this.
Oh,
So it will
yes,
come to this
yes.
side on the
Okay.
debit.
Okay.
Can you see? The technique that you can use for current account, you always put the interest on the side where you put the balance. But I want to understand at the
Okay.
same time. Are you with
Okay.
me?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
with you.
So here I'm gonna say
So
20. Yes.
so it's gonna be
Can you?
June 2024, June 30, and then we say interest on current account.
Yes.
Okay.
And we just say GJ. How
Okay.
much? 558.
5
So
8.
yeah, please, I want you to remember this because yeah,
Okay, so we're doing this because the balance was unfavorable. If it was favorable, it will be on. We'll be putting it on the credit side as well. Am I right?
that's true.
Okay,
Are you okay?
I get you.
Perfect.
Yes.
Any question about the interest?
Okay, just a reminder. The 900, 9,300. Because okay, now I see. I was just gonna ask how did we get that it's unfavorable? Now I remember that they gave us it must be on the debit side. Okay, I remember now.
Yes.
All right.
Debit means
Okay.
negative, ne? Negative
Yes, yes.
balance.
Okay.
Yes. That's why they will always give you this. That's why in the exam, they must always show you the credit or debit. They will always show you
Debit.
because
Okay.
sometimes it's debit, sometimes it's credit. Yes.
Yes.
Are you good?
Okay.
No
Yes,
problem.
I'm good.
The profits will be the last to be dealt with. So we're going to skip the profits for now.
Okay.
Now we deal with the salaries. We only deal
Yes.
with the salary for Dinico. So Dinico is how much? It's 20,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is 20,000.
So we need to calculate the salary for Dinico. So let's calculate the salaries for the whole year. So it's going to be 20,000 times.
For the whole year. 12.
Yeah, for the whole year. 12.
Okay.
How much?
So it's 240. 000. 240,000. Yes.
Yes. So for the whole year, so this is what has been paid to Dinico. Can you see now?
Okay.
That's what they said. And
Yeah.
then they said, can you see that as of the 30th of June, salaries paid paid, let's see, paid to the partners were up to 30th of what? Of April. So they're just trying to confuse
April.
you. Even if they paid up to 30th of April, we still have to count the remaining ones, okay?
Yes, to add them, yes.
Yeah, we need the whole year. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to pay the salaries. Where do you think we're gonna pay the salaries?
We credits.
We credit.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm gonna write, obviously. Okay. Just like that.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
sometimes we need to be specific, ne? We need to do this. Just say salary.
Unico. Okay.
Yes. And then we say GG. So it's 240.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
No problem. So this was the partnership agreement. Only thing that we need to do is to share the profit, because they must also get the profit. Are you with me?
Yes.
Can you see here, this, for this exercise, they are very clever. They gave you additional information here about the adjustments, né?
Yes.
But at the same time, they say assume the profit available for distribution. In other words, they calculated the profit for you to distribute.
Yes.
So in future, they won't give you this profit. You have to find it yourself. But how can you find
Okay.
it? It means you need to do the statement of profit and loss, get the profit, and
All right.
thereafter pay whatever the partners have been given, and thereafter the remaining one you will have to divide. But for this one, they gave you this. I understand why. It's because of maybe of the assessment that you are writing because of time. They gave us the amount
Yes.
that is available for distribution. So we just have to distribute this. We just have to distribute this amount amongst them, which is 560.
Okay.
So
All
distribute for me,
right.
please. Yeah.
560,000.
Yeah.
Oh, the ratio is
Mm-hmm.
15.
No, remember they said it's equal. Remember the equal? Are you still with me? Can you hear they said equal there?